just over there.
That's what we do. We just start from the fucking beginning, bitch.
I literally just said, "Hey, are you okay?" And then he said, "You know what? I think I'm just gonna go lay down." And
Welcome to the
laying on the
podcast.
floor.
Welcome to the motherfucking podcast.
Oh my fucking god! I'm so tired.
We're in front of a live studio audience right now.
That fucking fan vote you fuckers didn't do.
Yeah.
Someone actually won.
Someone won.
His name. Please tell the people your name.
Use your rank and everything. Be a dick about it.
They're out here talking about submitted to this fucking. I can't.
His name is.
I'm shy. Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm nervous. I've never been on a podcast.
He came all the way from the fucking
I'm
West
surrounded
Coast.
by my idols. I can't. I've been
damn
listening.
straight.
I'm nervous. I'm
damn straight. Fucking idols out here. That's what
Dog's been listening since day one. Thank you for coming, Schivitz. You came all the way from the West Coast to see us.
Yeah, I want nothing.
Not on
more.
leave or anything.
Took leave specifically to
Hey,
hang
he
out
was
with
coming
the Ohio
regardless
Bois.
if the military gave him leave or not.
That's true. I would have fucking made him go.
Allegedly. Sorry.
Allegedly. But hello, welcome back. Nice to see all of your beautiful faces again.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
We're all here. Phil's
It's
just
been
kind of laying on the ground over there. He should be here in about 30 minutes to talk with us.
Hey, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody. Please do not expect shit from this nigga today. Like he
carried last night.
Hey, Father Phil has done a lot. So he a little bit tired right now. But welcome back. Glad you guys are still listening. Appreciate that. That's all that matters.
So, Mark, what did you do this weekend before we get into anything specific?
I worked because I'm a fucking broke boy and I have no life.
I got a job, guys.
Oh my God.
Yay! I'm like someone here at the podcast. All right. So, yeah. Your weekend was boring?
Yeah, I did nothing.
So you gotta
just skip over me.
What you doing?
Melting plastic pieces.
No one gives a fuck. Next. To our fan.
Wait, how much you making?
I'm not gonna tell the podcast.
Yeah, fuck these niggas. These niggas are robbers and looters.
Is it more or less than the last time you worked?
Is it more? Oh, more.
Okay, good.
By a big amount.
Scamming.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, and I'm out here robbing niggas. Basically, yeah, I just melt plastic pieces.
Nice.
So to our fan, just tell us how'd you come about listening to this podcast?
I don't know. I just happened to bump into it on social media. I saw the Ohio Bois podcast Instagram page.
I can't take this. I can't take this. we can't run this bit anymore. All right.
No.
Jacob Schivitz is our whole fan base.
I'm the only person that listens to this podcast. I knew about it before they posted anything.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
we've been rocking with
stalker.
Jacob since we were wee lads, freshmen in high school.
Yes.
Jacob would be on this podcast if he wasn't in the military. More than likely.
That's probably true.
Here he is.
Wild as fuck.
We would have had to buy another microphone.
And a better interface.
Oh, that's crazy. Fuck all of you.
Don't forget the outer face.
I wasn't. Wait, whoa. What do you mean? Fuck all. I didn't do it.
Fuck everybody.
It
Fuck
was
the world. We should burn this shit down.
No one's shitting on you, Tyler.
We should burn down Columbus.
Can we just shit on Tyler
off
for the rest of the
topic. We
podcast?
should burn down
Off
Columbus.
topic. If you're from Columbus and you listen to us, your city is rowdy and your bouncers are bitches.
Big soft. SAWT soft.
That's soft.
That's salt.
SAWFT. My bad. I'm sorry, I can't spell.
SWAT.
You put extra letters into it.
Hey, listen, I
Them
ain't
niggas is SWAT.
I ain't gonna fuck with you.
You added a W and forgot.
At least I'm not soft though. That's all that matters.
But you're a little stupid.
All right,
though.
so look,
Hey, who gives a fuck?
Mark, you know how normal bouncers are like just big, like either big meatheads or like just big ass black dudes who are chilling until they have to throw you onto the pavement.
Or the guy downtown that was wearing work gloves and was like a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These bouncers aren't
Frat boys.
bouncers. They're frat boys.
They're
They're
straight
literally
frat
just
boys.
college douches.
They're just dudes that are slightly tall. If you're
Oh,
over 6
lax
foot,
bros.
you
And
meet the
fuck-
requirements.
listen,
Tyler was telling me it was like a barstool bar or something.
Yeah, first off, Barstool, if you want to give us a deal, we're going to sell out and take it, but fuck you. I'm not going to lie. Because, Mark, okay, I'm a shitlord. And sometimes I call female bitches out of habit, which is terrible, and I'm working on it. They were wearing hoodies that said Thought Patrol on them. And it was the bar's hoodies. Like, it had the bar's name on it.
That's their whole brand is being dickheads.
I fucking hate Barstool.
Hey, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
Like, if you ever stumble upon their Snapchat stories and shit, it's literally just them being dickheads.
I don't fuck with you.
Sponsor us.
Why do you think?
Give us money.
Why do you think they hired Mia Khalifa?
They will shell out.
Oh, Barstool did hire me.
Yeah, you know why?
Do
Because
what?
their fan base jerks off in their room when they're bored.
Mark, I do that when I'm bored.
Yeah, but at least you got a pocket pussy.
That's not a.
They just use their
That's
hand.
not a.
What?
That's not better.
I have 3 of them.
What the fuck?
To put it straight, their names are Gloria, Cynthia, and Marianne, and they are beautiful.
Not Gloria. That's my
Are they all the
name.
exact same pocket pussy?
Huh?
Are they all the exact same pocket
No,
pussy?
one's a white girl's coochie, one is a black girl's coochie, and the other is like a clear silicone, but it's a mouth.
Oh, I thought you were kidding.
Oh shit.
Comedy style.
All right, that's enough about Xavier's tiny penis.
Nobody said allegedly. You guys couldn't help me out.
Yeah.
You could have defended yourself.
No, I couldn't. I was thrown under the spotlight by you telling the 30 people who listen to us that I have a pocket pussy.
Listen, it ain't 30 people. We don't have a fan base. They're all sitting in here.
That's crazy.
It's me, and I'm on this one, so I'm not.
Guys, I
playing.
just got a Tinder message. Should I read the Tinder message?
No.
No.
I read it anyway.
If you guys do not know or if aware of things that's happening, today is Sunday, November 21st. A lot of things happened. First off, the Browns won. You know, it was
They fucking barely beat the Lions.
I mean, it's alright.
How do you blow out
No,
the Bengals
let's
and then
shut up.
barely beat the Lions?
Let's skip the Browns. Let's talk about the Buckeyes.
I just try to just hype up the team.
No,
Like,
I don't want to be
like,
sad.
like
There's
a little-
there's
like, I
nothing
just
to
wanted,
hype
like,
up.
a little quiet, like a little good clap, but good on the boys.
The only thing
Yeah.
that's good about the Browns offense is Nicholas Jamal Chubb and nothing else.
Why do you know his middle name?
Hey,
You don't
you
know his
not?
middle name.
time out. Hold on.
you?
Do you know who you sound like? You sound like Skip Bayless. Please don't do that.
What did you just say to me?
You sound like Skip Bayless.
That's so disrespectful.
I'm
Like,
gonna go kill myself.
listen.
That's crazy.
For anyone that does not watch or who know who Skip Bayless is, he's a sports analyst who
Skip
calls,
Bayless is purely a shitlord.
who calls
Mark, what do you-
Tom Brady
what do
by
you
his
think you
full
are?
name.
Yeah, but
What's Tom Brady's
I'm like a homer, but Skip Bayless, his whole existence is to fuck with other fan bases.
I disagree.
He specifically writes his sports takes to make fan bases angry at him.
I disagree. I don't think
That is
That
100%
is
true.
true.
I disagree. That is not.
He has
not
had a
always Skip
history
does.
of shitting on LeBron James throughout his whole career in Cleveland. He has had a
He
history.
does not like LeBron. That is 100% fair. He does not think LeBron is.
I don't even think Shannon Sharp wants to deal with him anymore.
I disagree. I
Shannon
think,
Sharp just enjoys fucking with him at this point because he knows everything he says is laughable.
No, I feel like Skip Bayless and fucking old boy have the same relationship as like Stephen A. and Max Kellerman.
Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman are also a bunch
They
of
definitely
fucking
drink
bitches.
beer together after.
yes, most definitely.
They definitely kick.
Only Skip does not drink beer.
Is he a
Skip,
recovering alcoholic?
no, but like something in his mom, and he doesn't.
His
he
mom was an alcoholic?
Yeah, and he doesn't drink for that. I know a lot because
Casually. He doesn't drink casually.
No, he doesn't drink at all. I personally.
That look he just gave you.
Hey, I'm not gonna
crazy.
fuck with you. I know a lot about these people, about these
that cough.
because I typically watch the shows. I enjoy their shows. One of my favorite sports talks and personalities is Shannon Sharp.
Mine is Lee Corso.
He doesn't really talk
He
anymore.
doesn't have to. He's old as fuck and he's cool.
Okay, that's fair. But I'm about to say personally, my biggest thing, one of my bigger guys that I kind of love, that I love a lot is Shannon. Just for an easy thing. Love it. Whenever LeBron does great, he will be in there with a Lakers jersey, a mild and some hen, and he really just be on some ghetto bullshit, and I love it. Ghetto fabulous.
The fact that Shannon Sharp walks in a gas station and buys Black and Milds just for his skits is
He
crazy.
does not buy the Black and Mild. He most definitely has one of his fucking attendants go like, "Hey, yo, go grab me a mild real quick."
That's what a real dad does.
Go get Uncle Mild.
That's what a real dad
Hey,
does.
that's what
you 21 now. Go get Uncle Mild. Wood tip, please.
and
get that wine.
he sit there, probably some wine or some cognac. He'd be like, hey, yeah, we here. Like I know you saw what Bron did last night. I'm like, oh yeah, you really do sound like my uncle right now. Like you really sound like that nigga.
I'm waiting for him to wear what do they call a silky? I want him to get a silky do.
No, he had. Oh no, not a silky. He's
silky.
Isaiah.
Wait, we gotta take a break. And we're back. Welcome back.
Sorry, we suck.
Somebody.
We had to fix a little audio.
Wait, is Tech
I guess
Guy
his
home
Mark
from
sucked at his
college?
job.
Tech Guy is home.
Why is he not here?
I did not tell him. That's why.
That's kind of
Oh,
fucked
you're a
up.
bitch.
Hey,
I did.
Shout out to Chris
That wouldn't
Felo.
have happened if Chris Felo was here.
Welcome back home.
I'm about to say I personally didn't tell him because I forgot to, and I was doing things. I was busy.
Is that right?
Yeah,
'Cause you're a bitch.
bitch.
What were you doing, Tyler?
I wonder
Why were
what
you
that
so
was.
busy?
Tyler was so busy because he was trying to keep a certain somebody from breaking Tyler's home. That's why. That is alleged. No, not allegedly. No. Someone almost broke Tyler's home.
Very alleged.
And I had to do everything on God's green earth to make sure this bitch didn't come tumbling down upon us.
It was all very, very alleged. I'd like that on the record.
I'm not gonna hold nobody here. Back to my nigga Unc. Like
After Unc, I'm gonna go into further detail about how Columbus bouncers are bitch ass.
No,
niggas.
let's just go back to Columbus. Like, let's.
I like our talk.
Let's go back to Columbus. So what happened after you guys got kicked out?
Okay, so before any of this, we get to Columbus really late at night. We get there with enough time to hit bars still, but Jacob goes to the house that we're staying at because the person was supposed to be there. He texted us literally before we even got to Columbus and was like, yeah, I should be home. And then we ended up having to go pick this dude up while he was hammered. And he gave me and Tyler the keys to his dad's car, a stranger's. And I had to drive through downtown Columbus to get back to the spot we were staying.
And downtown Columbus is hell to drive through.
It's terrible. I know this. I had an aneurysm, and Tyler was like upset at me because I was having an aneurysm.
Did you run into a bunch of one-way streets and you couldn't figure out how to turn around? I don't understand what Columbus's thing is about one-way streets, but there's a fuck ton of them.
And
actually
forks in the road.
Anywhere downtown. If
No.
you ever find
No, not in Cleveland.
doesn't have
There's
those.
no one-way
different.
streets.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better.
A shit ton of one-way streets.
But not
like Columbus.
Not in fucking random Megan. It'll be like a main street, and then you'll need to like. Okay, perfect example. The bar that we pulled up to, the front of the bar is here, so the GPS takes you to the front of the bar. The parking lot is in the back of that bar, which you can't access through road. You have to go around, but you have to go all the way. You have to go like 3 miles away from the bar and find streets that aren't one way.
Cap.
No, that is not.
It's not cap.
That is not
Tyler, were you
cap.
the one drive? And then Tyler's dumbass who doesn't even have a license. Like, you just want me to drive?
No,
Tyler
because
doesn't even know how to let a
doesn't
car
have a license,
coast.
so Tyler would have just driven the other way on those one-way streets.
No.
You would have solved that problem.
Tyler-
Right
You would
from
have
the
just been
start.
like, why are they honking at me? I don't understand.
First off,
How?
Yo, you bitch, you're driving 3 miles in the wrong direction.
okay.
Fucking go.
So
Parking
the
lot's
crazy
right
part
there.
is
That's the problem.
the crazy part is there was most definitely a street that I navigated him to that got us behind the bar.
Okay, yes.
First off-
Mark.
And that's
before
the
he
thing.
goes off.
No, let him.
Before he goes
then you
off,
can continue.
what had happened was
What
the bar
had
is here.
happened was
The bar is here, right? That street is here, which we had already passed it. So we went past the bar, and then we're trying to figure it out this way. And then when we came back to that main road, we went past the bar this way instead of this way like we were, and went around.
All right. So let me just say this.
So fuck,
Yes, there are-
fuck the city planners of the city
Fuck
for the
the
city of
planners,
Columbus.
fuck the bouncers.
hey, fuck the people of Columbus.
But we love the football.
The football.
Okay, yeah. So
We love the football.
Friday, we get there. We have to go pick this dude up. We sleep. Me and Tyler sleep on a couch. Mind you, there's enough room for Jacob to sleep, and we're in a stranger's home.
I'm not mad about my little sleeping arrangements.
I'm mad about my sleeping arrangements.
He's just angry he didn't have a cuddle buddy. I was
know.
cushed up.
Jacob got his
Spare
own
bedroom to
bedroom.
myself.
You should just Big Spoon Tyler.
No, there wasn't enough room to Big Spoon Tyler, and I didn't
Really?
want to.
No, you didn't want a Big Spoon Tyler. That's new.
I saw this weird looking dog. It was this fat ass dog
Beautiful
with a
looking
weird
dog.
ass head, and it had the same underbite as Hammy, but it was just a
Disrespectful.
fat ass dog. And this dog was laying on the ground, and the cat walked up to this dog and just plopped its nuts in the dog's face, and the dog started giving the cat fellatio.
No, you're lying.
Mark, no.
I wish he was.
This happened at 4 a.m. So we get up at 6. You know how I'm waking up? That fellatio might seem like I'm just being weird. No, this is important because you know how I was woken up at 6 a.m? The dog was licking my mouth. The dog was licking my fucking mouth.
Oh my fucking God.
I was so upset.
How did cat cum taste?
I don't know. I really hope that the cat didn't jizz in that dog's mouth. So then we wake up.
It's surprising because male cat penises have spikes on them.
What?
Yeah, because they rape. They don't
There's a
mate.
whole reason why female cats are screaming when the male cats are trying to
It's like turtles. Like
Turtles have fat
turtles'
penises.
penises swell up so that the woman can't escape
Well, not escape, so that way they don't get detached.
or escape.
Detached.
Or
'Cause
escape.
It's a turtle. Like, especially like big, I think Eastern Island turtles, like the giant ones, they can fall over easily. So it's like to make sure that like they can still, get the business done. Their things swell to a point to where they fall over and
They
like they can.
they just get mega boners.
No, it's like a frisbee shape.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's like a frisbee shape inside of a.
So that way they don't like if they were to fall over, anything were to happen, they wouldn't they can't get caught.
Because
Yeah.
while the
Beat that
while the
ass
mama
up.
turtle is actively running away from Papa Turtle,
Exactly.
Papa Turtle doesn't
When
have to
Papa
hold
Turtle
on.
wakes up after drinking a bottle of
Well,
Henny,
typically, that's crazy.
he's
Go
thirsty.
Go get my mild bitch.
But personally, the city of Columbus was fine. Like I enjoyed it. It was good.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't have no issues with the sleeping arrangements.
What was the city
Shout
of
out-
Columbus compared to Cleveland? What do you rank it?
I did not go to the downtown area, so I can't compare like
we
downtown areas.
The
We
nightlife
were
that you
not
experienced.
really in downtown Columbus.
Yeah, we were on campus the
Well, I
whole
mean,
time.
downtown Columbus is subjective because there's like two downtown Columbuses.
That's fair.
Well,
Because there's downtown Ohio State and there's downtown the city of
I
Columbus.
don't know where we were.
We were
I,
downtown OSU.
We were in OSU for sure.
I would say where we were at a lot of
There's a lot of. It was right.
Frat
We were
houses.
on campus.
Oh, yeah,
We
you were in
surrounded by
downtown.
frat
There's
houses.
lots of frat houses, lots of bars and corner stores. And
and
the campus.
You were on the outskirts of
middle
Ohio
The
State.
middle of campus was like a 5-minute walk from where we were.
we were doing little walks around the bars we were at, and you could just see the leftovers of previous frat parties.
Did you guys walk to campus?
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful.
I say we went to college game day.
We went to a bar and then we walked to college game day. I
And
had a Corona for breakfast and then we went and saw Lee Corso.
yes, pretty much.
I took a selfie with 3 tuba players.
I saw that.
Sousaphones.
Shout out to Ohio State. They threw Michigan in the garbage before the Michigan State game.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about what was actually going to happen. Like, really about to.
They
throw
didn't
these
even
niggas
care
in the
about
garbage.
Michigan State. They just were actively shitting on Michigan before the game.
Well, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll say after the first quarter, yeah, you were like, this game is done.
Tyler, this was pregame. This is how disrespectful it was. It was pregame. Their pregame show. They didn't give a shit about Michigan, like fucking with Michigan State or anything. They went straight to next week.
Mark, I ordered a vodka Red Bull every time OSU scored in the first half. Wow. You know how trashed I was?
How broke were you?
Very.
I was to say honestly, it was a good game. I didn't
It
think
was not a good game.
It was a good game
was-
for
no, no, it was a great-
Buckeyes.
it was
As a
a great
Buckeyes
game
fan,
to
that was a
watch.
phenomenal
As a
great
game. I
sports
don't know what
fan,
you're
that is
talking
not a
about.
good game. But as an Ohio State fan,
As
it
a
was a
sport
phenomenal
fan,
game.
it was a good game because
As an Ohio State sports fan, it was
Exactly.
magnificent.
That was a CJ Stroud Heisman asterisk right there. That's one for the Heisman votes
I've
right
been
there.
trying to tell Tyler all season that CJ Stroud he was going to get it together, and he just didn't listen.
Sheesh.
No, but he's come a long way. He was struggling. He was struggling really bad in the beginning of
I
the
just want to play
season.
Oregon again.
We're not.
I want to though.
They're not going.
We're
to.
not.
That would be
I know
poetic,
Utah
though.
just beat the fuck out of them.
If Alabama loses and Oregon's at number 4
They
somehow,
can't. They just lost to Utah.
I know that was so funny. They were down 28-0 at halftime.
And I'm about to say there's.
Shout out Arkansas for
I'm
trying
about to
their
say-
damnedest this year. They really had to play fucking Georgia, Alabama.
That's it. Because
I don't think they tried much. I think they just rolled over and died.
I'm about to say no because
No, they didn't.
Arkansas. They were a one touchdown away from winning. Arkansas is not a bad team. Yes, last week. Alabama. Yes, it was 35 to 28.
They lost 35.
They were a touchdown.
Oh, my bad.
They were down.
They must have
2
scored. Because when I saw the score, it was like 24-7, and I was like, well.
Yeah, they were down 2 scores at the half. Bama went up big, and then Arkansas was like, you know what? We should probably fight back a little bit.
I would say Arkansas.
You want me to try?
Arkansas was 7-4 in the season, and two of their losses are to two top. I about to say 2 top 4 teams of the country. So it's like that's not bad losses. These are good losses. Like you take your bruises, and then you stayed in the fight with the team that like runs your conference pretty much. That's not like
who do you guys think is going to be the 4th team that's going to get in? Because I feel like right now Ohio State, Alabama, and Georgia are pretty much a lock no matter what happens. If
they are.
Except if Alabama loses a second game, I still think they'll be number 4.
They will.
They will not.
Well, no.
They
That
will 100%
happened
will.
already. If they're number 2, they'll play Georgia in the conference championship.
Yeah, and if they lose to Georgia again,
be
they'll
number 4.
still be number 4.
It happened
I
last
guarantee
time.
that will
It
happen.
happened last
No, they
time.
will not.
It happened.
guarantee that will happen.
Tyler,
First off, you have
Georgia's first national championship a couple years ago.
If Oklahoma wins out, you will have a 1-loss Oklahoma.
They'll get raffle
champion.
stomped. I'd rather watch
disagree.
Alabama v Georgia number 3
I think
instead of fucking.
they're not going to do that.
Tyler,
And
instead of
they've
Georgia just
avoided it.
walking to the
And
national
they've avoided
championship?
it.
They just
They've
did it a
avoided
couple years
What is
ago.
it? Wait, Georgia, they picked Georgia, Oklahoma, and then had Alabama go play, I think, Clemson or somebody, because they did not want a rematch of the SEC thing that already happened.
So then Alabama would just be number 3
And then
then.
they ended up playing in the national championship as a SEC rematch.
I guarantee you, if Alabama beats everybody except for Georgia, they will be in the playoffs.
No, I disagree.
Yes.
They lost A&M. They're a 1-loss. There's no way you can justify a 2-loss.
No, for the
team.
rest of the season. Yes, you can.
No, there's not.
They did it.
You know how you justify it? Alabama.
You are 100% correct.
Alabama.
It speaks for itself.
Alabama.
Through their coach.
Roll Tide, baby.
Through their coach, that doesn't speak. But I personally believe.
Tyler just hates Alabama.
No, it's not even hate. It's just that with the way that this
Those
committee.
are Tyler's roots. Don't disrespect him.
Tyler's from here.
I'm about to say with these committees.
They really do jerk off over Alabama.
It does not. It hurts you more if you win late. It hurts you more if you lose late than anything else. Like, especially in the way that you lose late. So,
If it's a close game in the SEC championship, they're getting in.
If they lose by 3, if they lose like touchdown or less, yes, most definitely.
If it's bad, I agree with you. They'll be out.
If it's bad, if it just look like they can't just play with them. Yeah, they probably.
I find it hard to believe that we're gonna have 4 teams competing for national championship,
Guys.
and Alabama's not in there.
Okay, so look, we went to Columbus to see blah blah blah. If Cincinnati plays Georgia in the Orange Bowl or whatever bowl game is the 1 and 4,
They're getting killed.
can we go to Cincinnati to watch the game?
But what if
Like,
they
we go
don't?
to campus?
I would say it's not at home. It's just going to be.
It doesn't matter. The campus will still be busting. What are you talking about?
I don't want to go to Cincinnati.
There's gonna be nobody on the campus
Why would there be no one on campus?
because there's no school happening.
I'm about to say these.
there is.
No, there's not.
No, there's
this
not.
Is Christmas. This is Christmas vacation.
It's not Christmas.
The playoff games are.
Does it?
Yes, during.
Yeah, the first rounds of playoff games are right after the new year.
Okay,
like-
so if Cincy goes to the national championship, can we go to Cincinnati?
No, because I'm still
I mean,
not
yeah,
going. I don't
you
give
can
a
go,
fuck
but
about
like,
them.
they won't.
Why don't you give a fuck about them? That's kind
I
of.
don't give a fuck about
That's
the
baby
Bearcats.
brother.
And also, they're not going. That's another thing.
Hey, don't shit on Luke Fickle like that.
I'm not shitting on them. I'm
That's
just
literally
saying,
baby brother.
I'm just saying they are not. If
You're literally being.
If
a
you
hater
had
right
the
now.
Battle of Ohio in the national championship, you're telling
they're
me
not,
you wouldn't.
Why watch
Hey,
to watch this
if-
team get
if-
killed?
if
to
OSU
watch a team
No,
get
like if
sacrificed,
Ohio State and Cincy meet in the national
and
championship,
to watch a team to get sacrificed. That's
Hold on,
what
If
you're
they
telling me.
beat
You can't-
Georgia-
if they beat Georgia, you can't say OSU's going to
I don't think-
sacrifice them.
I
It doesn't matter if you
don't
think they're going to beat
I don't think
Georgia.
they're gonna mess. I don't think
if
they're
Luke
match up
Fickle
against
has a
Georgia.
game plan for Georgia and it works, it'll work for Ohio State. He's smart enough to come up with something
First
for CJ
off,
Stroud.
Georgia's thing is their defense. So coming up with
Yeah.
something to stop their
So if
offense
he's
is not
smart
that hard.
enough to score
They're-
points on them,
I don't think, again, if you were to beat Georgia, is through a high-powered offense. If not through your offense, it'll be through your defense, because then they just need turnovers. Like a fumble, an interception, something to go the other way to steal possessions. That's how you're gonna beat. That's how you would beat them. Not
Exactly.
because not because your offense is gonna go up the field. No,
I don't think
your
Georgia,
offense is not going up the field to score.
If Cincinnati does score, though.
The reason that I say I have a March Madness mindset to this.
Hold on. There's a reason why Desmond. This is a reason why this quarterback class coming is considered the weakest thing of all time, and Desmond Ridder, their quarterback, is supposed to be in this class.
You mean the next draft class?
Yes. So if this is the weakest quarterback draft class in like the last 5 years, I don't think he's that good.
He's not.
I think he's cool. He's good for a college quarterback.
It's literally Georgia's defense. You saw that against
that,
Arkansas because Arkansas. I don't want to say Arkansas has a high-powered offense, but you saw what they did to Bama's defense on the comeback. And the reason
Bama's defense isn't good.
It doesn't matter. They're still a number
matter.
2 ranked
Tyler,
team. They have
you
a good
can't
defense.
you can't put weight in what people think about.
Only.
You can't put weight about what people think about the quarterback class because people are saying 2018 was going to be the best draft class for quarterbacks of all time.
Who's in 2018?
It was Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
It's been pretty decent so far.
Pretty decent, but not the greatest of all time.
Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, and Lamar Jackson are all playoff quarterbacks. They all have playoff wins.
I mean, yeah, but they're not all special.
As a Josh Allen special, Lamar's special.
Those two have been
special
struggling
needs.
hella. Baker Mayfield is at the bottom of the league as far as quarterback play goes. I'm a
We are not going to the
Browns
playoffs this
fan.
year.
But
Mark,
I
what
think-
happened? Beginning of the season.
To what you were saying about the playoffs,
the Browns can make the playoffs if the defense keeps it up.
I think it depends. Depends if the Colts get it going again. I think the Colts could steal that spot. I wouldn't be surprised.
The Colts just beat the shit out of some good. They beat the shit out of Buffalo today. They beat them like 35-7.
I think the Colts.
The Browns can still win their division. They've only played.
No.
Yeah, they've only played 2 games in the division.
Locked.
No.
You're locked. That's locked.
They're done.
Fucking,
Locked? They're only 2 games back from first place.
4.
No.
Ravens have lost 4 games this season.
We only lost 5, dog.
We've only lost 5. How many? What do you think our record
I'm
is?
talking about the Ravens. I said the Ravens have only lost 4 games this season.
We're one
I do
game
not
back.
we're
think-
one game
I
back.
do not
Play them
think.
twice.
I do not think.
We
and
play
yes,
them
and
twice.
We're not, and I don't think we're taking one of those games.
Yes, we are. We're taking
We're
the first
most
game.
definitely not.
We're taking the first game.
We're
First
beating
off,
everyone in the
if
division at least once.
If I had to pick my 4 playoff teams at the end of the year, the Ravens, because they win the division. I'd say Titans.
I don't think they are because
no, they're not.
Yes, Titans will probably win their division.
The Colts are going to win that division.
They have a lot of work to do, but
I would say they're further behind than the Steelers are in their
Jacob, do you want to tell Tyler how wrong he is?
I mean,
Also, hold on, before you say anything, I was about to say, Titans, and then you have the
Big
Bills.
fuck Jacob over
The
here.
Bills are going to win their division, and then let's see, Kansas City probably winning the division. So then you have the 3 at-large teams, the Patriots. That is almost locked because they're
They're in the
That is
division
not
with
locked.
the Bills. What are you talking about?
Nobody is locked for the playoffs in the AFC.
That is
Nobody.
cap.
Dog, we're not even
Nobody.
half. We're not even half.
They're coming back, and if you do not think the Patriots coming back, you're
Look at
crazy.
the Browns-
You are
coming
crazy.
back.
The Browns are
Patriots
6 and
ahead right
5.
now. They're not coming back. The Patriots have a better record than the Bills.
So if you're telling, Bill Belichick is back on top of his crown.
Whoa. Hold on. The crazy part is
The Emperor is back.
The crazy part is you're saying
Emperor
that the Patriots.
Palpatine
No.
is back.
Listen, you're
Bro,
saying that
he
the
didn't leave. He
Patriots.
just took a sabbatical. All right.
You're saying that the Patriots are over the Bills, and it's just because they've only played one more game. They have the same amount of losses, and the Bills already had their bye week. The Patriots are 7-4. The Bills are 6-4. So the Patriots are going to have their
Yes.
bye week, and then the Bills are going to catch up with a win.
I don't think they're beating this Patriots team. Either way,
Patriots-
I
They don't
think
have
the
to beat
Bills,
the Patriots to win the division.
The Bills are going to the playoffs. Chargers or Raiders are
No,
going.
the Chargers are playing
Yes.
like dog shit. Their defense is falling apart, and their magic on offense has worn off since the
You
beginning
know
of
what
the
I'm
season.
looking at here? You can't really call anyone
And
a
then
lock
Cincy.
because
That's what I'm
literally
saying. Everybody in the AFC can still not be in the playoffs.
The only teams that are not going to the playoffs are the Jaguars, the Texans, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Because even the
I could've
Broncos
told
are
you
5-5
before the season started.
Right.
The Broncos-
exactly. Everybody else is in the hunt.
Yeah, the Broncos are 5-5 at the bottom of their
But
division.
if we're being actually realistic
And the
of who
Steelers
can
are-
actually pull off these wins late in the season,
The Browns could win. The Steelers
I
could
do
win.
not think the Browns
Bengals
can
can win. The Ravens
Bengals,
can win.
yes, I would say the Bengals.
Browns
No,
just put
the
their hands on
Bengals
the Bengals.
choked. to the Browns. They
Why do you
choked
hate
against
the Browns so much?
I don't hate the Browns. It's just
You're
they're
always-
the
playing
Bengals.
bad.
but
The Bengals
If
choked
you
against
play
the
bad,
Jets.
you play bad. That's all it is.
The Bengals
if
play
you play
bad.
like garbage, you play like
The
garbage.
Ravens-
They're playing
Is
bad,
there-
but
is
they
there-
can
is
still
there
come
any-
back.
Listen, the Ravens won more games with Justin Tucker than they did Lamar Jackson.
That's just your Lamar hate coming out.
No, that's a fact.
That's he's the kicker. The kicker's job.
The
is,
kicker literally won more games than the quarterback.
Okay, so
Lamar
time out.
Jackson
So
has not been playing that great.
So is Tom Brady not that good of a quarterback because he gets Vinatieri in position to kick the game?
No,
winning
Tom
field?
Brady doesn't give the game
No,
away.
that's the same
That's
thing.
not the same
Yes,
thing.
That's not the
how?
same thing.
Let me tell you,
Because
how?
Tom
You said
Brady-
how? No,
you pitch your
just said how.
quarterback. You
just
pitch
said
your
how.
kicker in position.
You just said how.
You pitch your kicker in position.
Can you let us
how?
respond?
You just said how. Vinatieri won 1 Super Bowl for Tom Brady. What about his other 6? Those are Tom Brady.
Those are Tom Brady's.
That's how about to get to the championship games? Like this Tom Brady didn't do it all by himself.
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Brady did not legit.
But in Tyler, in those games, in those comebacks,
Tom Brady has had a different running back in
Hold up,
every Super Bowl game he's ever played.
Hold up.
that doesn't mean
Tom Brady
First
didn't
off,
throw
his
2
defense.
interceptions.
We're
He's
not-
had a different defense in every game.
because the coach is that good. We're not gonna like okay. The Rams Super Bowl that is not
Harbaugh's on the same
Rams-
level.
The Rams Super Bowl that's not Tom's Super Bowl. That is
Tom's Super Bowl.
No, it's not.
Tom's.
That is Bill's Super Bowl.
No, it's not.
Because 3 points.
Bill doesn't take any quarterback to the
3
Super Bowl.
points?
It's not Tom Brady.
Okay.
Tyler, Bill Belichick
Okay.
hasn't even been that good of a coach in his career.
That's
Super Bowls-
debatable.
No, it's not.
All right,
What-
you say that,
That's
but
debatable.
So
No, it's not.
6 championships in the span of 10 years.
Oh,
And
okay. So, yes.
we're not.
Oh,
I'm not
hold
that
on,
great of a coach.
whoa.
You're,
I didn't say
you're
that.
blowing dicks.
I didn't say that. No. Because you're not listening.
You're blowing
Because
dicks
you're
if
not
you
listening.
say- if
Because
you
you're
say-
not listening. 6 championships in 10 years. Your quarterback leaves, wins a Super Bowl with another team. Before the Patriots, he was the coach of the Browns. Ass. They were terrible.
they won a playoff
The
game.
organization
actually-
was.
That was
Yeah,
our
man.
last playoff
I would say
victory.
I would say the
for like decades.
What?
That
They made the
Belichick
playoffs.
No, it
they made the
wasn't.
playoffs
Yes,
with
it was.
Testaverde, didn't
They
they?
made the playoffs with Testaverde in like 2000.
okay. First off,
Yeah,
time
that
out.
was
Hold on.
Belichick's team.
Hold on.
it wasn't.
Yes,
no,
it was.
Belichick was in the
Belichick
90s.
was
He
before they came back.
As a Belichick after
No,
Our last
Tim
playoff,
Couch.
No, I'm not
Tim
saying the
Couch.
last
Testaverde was
playoff
after Tim
appearance.
Couch.
Our last playoff win was before Baker was under Bill Belichick.
Baker was not. What?
Before Baker was like a Brown.
Yeah,
the
it
last playoff win
Was
was
it with
under
Vince
Bill
Hiller?
Belichick.
No, it wasn't.
That was his Browns.
No, it wasn't. He was a coach in the 90s. They won a playoff game in 02 or like 01
Not sure about that. We got somebody
or like
on it.
03.
Don't worry about
It was something, but
But anyway, back to what I'm saying. To say that Belichick is not the greatest coach of all time is cap.
Actually, Vinny Testaverde was the Browns quarterback from 93 to 95. He was Belichick's quarterback. After Bernie Kosar got cut by Belichick, he started Testaverde.
he's
Belichick
he's been a
is-
great. He's the greatest Patriots coach of all time. But he didn't really do anything on a team that wasn't the Patriots.
He was.
Listen, once he was given full control of the franchise.
Can I get it?
Yeah, go ahead.
First off, the Giants. He was a DC for both of the Giants Super Bowl wins, and I think the 80s, 90s. He was a DC. He was a head coordinator. He was a head DC for those teams, and those defenses, which to be fair, did have Lawrence
Listen,
Taylor.
it's not hard to give Lawrence Taylor cocaine.
Yeah,
I
I was gonna say no. He was definitely giving Lawrence cocaine because he definitely approved Tom
He was
Brady's
literally
deflated
snorting it on the
footballs.
sideline. They saw it on national television.
Listen, all I'm saying
He was
is
lining up that man's
he-
lines.
out of the 6 Super Bowls, I would say they're split 3-3 because I think
No.
yes, because without Bill Belichick, you don't get that stop on Seattle.
Yes, you do. That's
you do
Pete
not.
Carroll's fault. Don't give him credit for that.
No, that was Pete Carroll's incompetence.
Okay, no. How?
How
don't you give the ball to beast
You have
mode?
the greatest running back in the past 20 years, and you pass the ball on first and goal with 2 timeouts.
Okay,
That's how.
How many corners would have known to jump that route if it was not for the
Nigga,
that's
for the
game
coaching?
preparation.
In any-
Game preparation. But again, how many times did that go? How many
Yeah,
times
but
would that
Tyler,
would probably
he
work?
wouldn't have the
If that was
opportunity.
any other team,
So wait.
that would have worked.
He wouldn't have any
the corner,
opportunity.
wait, so the corner did his job, and that's on Bill Belichick. That's an NFL
Yes,
cornerback.
because-
No,
yes,
that's an
because
NFL
that's-
cornerback. He
That
should
is
know
the
to
coach
do that.
coaching his team to get his team ready and be to look for the
Bro,
things
stop.
that
You're
you would not
sucking.
normally
You
look
said
at.
I was sucking. You're literally. If I'm blowing dick, you're sucking double dick.
How?
You're not gonna
because
give.
you're
not
coaching
gonna
your
say
team
that
properly.
You're not gonna say
Okay,
Bill Belichick
so
gave
time out.
Malcolm Butler
Myles
his
Garrett-
ability to catch a football.
Myles Garrett goes out last week, talks about how the coaching wasn't right. Coaching plays a heavy part. Yes, can players go out and watch film themselves?
That's a clutch play. That's Malcolm Butler. That's not Bill Belichick. That's Malcolm Butler jumping the route. That's Malcolm Butler making a
because he saw something on film
hold up.
during the meetings that week.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yes.
So it's Pete Carroll's incompetence because let me finish. Let me finish.
I don't think it was incompetence.
Let me finish because Pete
That
Carroll
player
knows
went off his
that Bill Belichick is prepared for his game plan, and if he's not, that's incompetence. Even if you have your best going up against their best, why wouldn't you put your best foot forward with beast mode?
Especially when you have multiple timeouts.
Now that being
if you
said,
think about that, actually, like, that's even more disrespect. That's Pete Carroll fucking up even harder.
Exactly.
That's level one thinking right there. If you're gonna try to like 4D chess that.
So, but on the flip side, it's also on Bill Belichick and his elite ability to prepare his players for every single situation, especially leading up to a Super Bowl. And when he has 2 weeks to prepare for a game, ooh, mama, there is not going to be a lot of scoring unless you're Nick Foles.
Dog, okay, listen, hear me out.
Unless you're Nick
Listen,
Foles.
No one could have game planned
Beast
for
mode.
absolute chaos. All right.
Big Dick Nick.
Beast mode is not getting stopped by that Patriots defense.
Not 2 times.
Not three times.
Not
They
three
had
times.
they had
Certainly
two
not
timeouts.
4.
Shit, I'm going for it on 4th down.
It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from what? Like they were inside the
They were inside the 5.
I am going for it on 4th down. I am running the ball 4 times.
Okay, first off, they did
not
get
doing
stopped. They did get stopped. It was 2nd down, and they did get stopped, and so that's why he did what he did
No,
because he
Beast
got
Mode
stopped
ran
before.
to the 5 from the 10.
They stopped him. They were in 1st and goal. Then they stopped him. They stopped.
Tyler,
they stopped
how many
him.
times has
So
Nick
that's
Chubb been stopped and then he just powers in the next play? Or
Okay.
Kareem is the best
Okay.
example because he has more touchdowns than rushing yards half the
Okay,
time.
time out. So the thing is this, right? If I'm Pete Carroll, this is why I disagree with that competence. If I'm Pete Carroll, it's not incompetence because
Yes, it is.
How is it
It's a
incompetence?
huge
Because you have 2 timeouts.
Why wouldn't
they're
you
playing
give it?
because you're thinking that they're playing the run. They're playing the run. I have this great asset
but I'm
behind
putting
me.
the best
So
running
Rudy-
back. You can scheme
Xavier,
a
like
run.
You just said
You can
they had
scheme
motive.
a run
You
offense.
just said
That's smart.
Oh yeah.
You can scheme a run offense. If they're playing run defense, they're playing in a certain direction. In that play, they were playing the middle. So why don't you just give Beast Mode the ball out on the perimeter and have him make
And
a play on a
not
corner?
even that. Say you run the ball again and you get stopped. That once you do it twice, they're going to prepare for the run again. They're going to think you have full thing. And then I go play action and throw an out route.
That's what he.
No, that wasn't an out route. It was a fucking slant in the middle of the field.
Slant.
It was RPO. It was RPO.
And he should have.
slant.
Oh,
It was-
so
it
that's
was
Russell
RPO.
Wilson's fault?
No, it wasn't
It's Russell
RPO.
Wilson's fault.
No, it's not. I don't think it was Russell
Run
Wilson's
pass
fault.
option.
Yes, I understand.
Russell Wilson had the option to let him run the ball or pass it.
Yes,
So
I
it's
don't.
Russell
I don't
Wilson's
think
fault.
that was Russell's fault.
If I'm Russell Wilson, I'm checking out of that immediately.
No.
Fucking giving the ball to Beast Mode.
No.
Yeah.
It's a smart play, and it's a
It's
greater.
not a smart play.
Yes, it is. It's you're
Tyler,
getting
I
ready.
can tell by
You're getting
Richard. I
too
can tell
cute.
by Richard Sherman's reaction to that interception that he was thinking, why
Because-
didn't he run the ball?
Because all the players are like, you should just give it to him and just keep going.
Because who knows him better than the players on his own team? The niggas who get ran over by him
And
at
why-
practice every day.
Why wouldn't you
Okay,
run?
the crazy
Why
thing
wouldn't
is,
you win
if
the
that
Super
would've
Bowl
worked-
the same
if
way
that
that
would've
you
worked-
got to the Super Bowl?
If that would have worked, everyone would have sat here and said Pete Carroll's a fucking genius.
No.
Yes, they
Nobody
would've.
would've said that.
They'd have
No
been like,
one
"Oh my
would've-
god,
no one would've
they
given
were
a shit.
so ready for the run, and then you hit them with the
No,
you hit them with
but
the
you know what
pass.
I
Oh
would
my
have said?
god,
You know what I would have said?
That's
Because I've said it in
wild.
other situations, I would have said, wow, that worked, but I would have given the ball to fucking Marshawn Lynch. Because that
was a
carried
huge
me to
gamble.
the Super Bowl. He's winning the Super Bowl.
Look, just because something works doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Like the 49ers are a
countless
perfect example. When a team deviates from how they got to the Super Bowl, most of the time they lose.
Yep.
The 49ers got to the Super Bowl with their run game and with their superior
And then
defense.
said,
And you know what they
"Garoppolo
did?
goat.
They
Garoppolo
threw the
goat."
ball 20 plus times with Garoppolo, which was not a part of their plan at all in
Garoppolo
every
goat.
single game.
Garoppolo goat.
And their defense gave up. That's why they
defense
lost.
didn't
That's
give
why
up.
they lost the
The
Super
fucking
Bowl.
refs. The
They
refs.
deviated from what-
Their running back had 250 yards that game. I don't see how they deviated from the plan.
They're
Your
deviated. They
your running
deviated
back
from the
had
plan in the
250.
sense.
Like,
No,
that's like,
Tyler,
how's that deviating? You had to lead.
the game
and-
plan is ball control. That's why. Nick Chubb literally stops scoring touchdowns because he knows he needs to control the ball. He will cut inside instead of outside to gain more yards because he knows he might get hit out of bounds because ball control is a huge part when you're a run-first offense. This is what the Ravens and the Browns do really well.
Where's Case Keenum at?
That's the only reason why the Browns won this game is because they choked the Lions out at the end of the game and they couldn't do anything with. They didn't have enough time. Because Nick Chubb stayed in bounds, he didn't try to do anything special, and he did his job. Lamar Jackson, at the end of games, the only times when he comes back, he keeps the ball in the middle of the field and doesn't give the quarterback enough time to score a touchdown.
Yes.
On the other end.
That's coach. That's a part of coaching. And that's
Exactly.
part of on the players.
The
Like,
49ers were running a perimeter run offense, which was working good, granted, but that means when you get hit out of bounds, the clock stops and gives Patrick Mahomes 10 seconds to throw an 80-yard touchdown to Tyreek Hill.
But the comeback was being mounted before, but was being mounted before all that. But I don't know why the fuck we got on the 49ers. I didn't give a fuck about the 49ers.
Because they deviated from their plan.
Shout out 49ers, but not
They're a great
not
team.
that 49ers. The 49ers that played the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I used to play with that team in Madden all the time.
With
That 49ers team. With Richard Sherman. No, not Sherman.
Sherman.
Who's
Listen,
on that Niners team?
Ray Lewis.
Kaepernick.
Ray
That was
Lewis.
Kaepernick. Oh, yeah. God.
Do you think Ray Lewis had the lights turned off?
No.
No, I think he murdered that man, though.
He
did
texted
not.
he texted his homies and he was like, "Listen, we need to cut the power."
He said, "Cut the power like you cut that man's
I'm about to
oxygen
say,
supply."
I don't think he has enough friends to cut
Ray
up.
You don't
Lewis?
think Ray Lewis has friends?
I don't think he has enough friends to cut a
What
power
if he,
to a
what if he
stadium.
came here and wanted to fight you right now?
Tyler's definitely.
Would you
losing.
fight Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
Would you win?
I don't know. He's a big man, but he's
Tyler's
older.
getting dropped by Ray Lewis.
Tyler,
He's a big man,
Ray Lewis.
but he's older.
What about James Harrison?
I'd fight James Harrison.
James Harrison definitely does steroids now.
I'd fight James Harrison. I'm gonna punch him in his balls.
Punch him in his balls.
Okay, and then he's going to give you the nastiest uppercut of your life.
No, he's not. He's probably gonna keel over a little bit.
No, he's probably just gonna choke you out.
As soon as he keels over, I'm putting him in a standing guillotine.
That's crazy.
Huh.
It's crazy.
And no, because he could probably lift me up and like do all this stuff. But if you're not expecting a guillotine and you just got kicked in the balls, your neck isn't. And once you get a guillotine locked, especially if you're like grabbing your balls and not expecting it, it's fine.
You know what? I like this.
All
So
right,
what?
That's great.
What
That's
do you,
great. Until
Jacob?
this big ass man.
I have a
fucking
question for you,
throws
Jacob.
He's not gonna throw.
Throws
it.
you.
What is
Throws
the,
you like a fucking
what is
bowling ball.
a celebrity or a well-known person that you think you would match up well with in a fight?
Pete Davidson.
Me in a fight?
Pete Davis.
Yeah.
Imagine Jacob fighting Pete Davidson. He is dating Kim Kardashian.
Pete Davidson's
Pete Davidson.
taller than me, bro. I'd beat the dog shit
Dude,
out
you
of
would
that
just
man.
climb him and choke him out and put him to sleep.
Do you think Mark could beat George Clooney in a fight?
He's like
That'd be
6'3".
fun. That'd be fun to watch.
You think I could beat George? What does George Clooney look like?
Wait, Phil, are you like alive now? Or are you gonna come back?
Potentially.
Come back now.
Phil.
Phil. I'm not
coming back out of spite.
That's perfectly fine. I'm about to say personally,
George Clooney is an old fuck. He's
yes,
60.
he's like 60. Like I wouldn't pit, maybe Ben Affleck. You should fight Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
He's like his
Can I,
30s
wait,
or
wait,
late
can I go
40s.
back to me? Can I pick Tom Holland? I'd beat the dog shit out of that man. I just think it'd be funny.
Actually, no, Tom Holland like straight up boxes and shit.
Yeah, Tom Holland actually trains
Tom Holland
combat sports to play Spider-Man.
That's
And
crazy.
He's a gymnast.
I'm taking my odds.
Yeah, but Jim
Dog is
doesn't
gonna
help you in a
scissor
fight.
kick you.
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
the fucking does his.
He's
footwork.
gonna pirouette,
sidesteps
foot under
Jacob
your
and fucking
face.
ballerina spin kick him in his fucking noggin,
and then he's gonna pose at the end and look at the scorecard.
and then he's gonna look at you and say, "And scene."
and he's gonna do it in his little soft British voice.
I'm fighting Gabriel Iglesias, by the way.
Gabriel, he's a fat
He's
comedian.
fluffy.
I don't know what that is.
What?
He is a funny comedian he's easily probably like 400 pounds.
400.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a big guy. That's a big
he's
number.
a big motherfucker.
Do you think I could beat Gabriel? Do you think I could fight Gabriel Iglesias? Do you think I could win?
I don't know, man.
I think it'd be funnier to put you up against DJ Khaled.
Yo,
got you.
actually,
DJ.
you could beat the shit out of him when he says another one.
That's how I'll start whooping
Another
his
one.
ass.
If he throws a punch and he's like another one, another one. Another
What if he
one.
starts
These are my
beating your
keys
ass?
to
If
success.
DJ Khaled starts whooping my ass,
Do you see?
I'm gonna
Speaking of
kick his
DJ
toddler
Khaled,
in the pool.
Did you guys see DJ Khaled's wife bitching him out in an interview or something? Like she's getting interviewed for something, and he's like, "Listen, baby, I got the keys. Don't worry." She's like, "Shut the fuck up, you bitch."
She's probably like that because she's so sexually frustrated because he refuses to go down on her.
Ooh,
Is that right?
Is that
Damn.
confirmed?
Yes.
Wow.
Say that.
DJ Khaled doesn't go down on his woman.
No.
That's
This is
disrespectful.
like old. This is old. This is very old.
get close to the
Like
mic.
Nicki had a whole thing. like it
get close
was
to the
she had a
mic.
bar. It's been a whole ass thing about
You look
how
good today.
about this.
Oh, never mind.
Thought Islamic
Gabriel
priests don't eat
Iglesias
pork.
used to be
That's not that weird.
437 pounds. Now he's 167.
Oh, he's a tiny man.
I'm putting Buddy on his neck.
I think Xavier thinks he's putting a lot of people on his neck, and then he'll end up on his neck
No.
A lot of celebrities are training combat sports. I'm not gonna lie.
because it's
And when
a
you're
good-
rich, what
I
the
would say
fuck
good
else are you
cardio.
doing, dude?
I'd say good cardio.
It's a
and
trend.
It's like if I'm that famous,
It's because they all want to get on Joe Rogan's podcast and talk about martial arts.
I disagree. I disagree mightily. I think being that famous, it's a smart thing to do.
I like how Tyler
First off,
just said, I think Xavier thinks he's putting a lot of people on his neck. Like, he doesn't go to bar and seek, no, these niggas playing with me. I'll beat his ass.
I don't go to bars
He didn't
for
just say,
violence.
I'm
Tyler, you do go to
probably
bars for
like
violence.
50-50
I
with Ray
really
Lewis.
You go to parties. for
Tyler,
violence.
every single time I've gone out with you,
You know, Tyler, you
threatened
might-
to kill somebody.
You might not seek it out like in your head, but subconsciously you're violent.
Your mentality
Like,
is
I'm gonna
violent.
tell you what. First off, I'm gonna just keep looping back to Columbus. He was probably so happy that Jake got punched in the face.
He probably was.
On the simple fact that he saw Jacob get hit, and then you know how shit moves in slow motion in movies. He's probably like, this nigga. Now this nigga's actually playing with me because I finally get to say he's playing with me. He just hit my dog in front of me. Tyler didn't even
you know
cock
what?
back his punch. According to Jacob, he just lunged forward. He's all, yeah, I'm nigga. Finally, the Rock has come back.
I could just imagine like everything goes slow motion and black, and then Tyler has an anime style monologue
You know
for
how-
actually unleashing his full power on.
What's the troll face? You know how the troll face is like in the dark and he's not smiling and it's all black, and then he like cuts to like a smile and he's just like, that was Tyler. He was ready.
No, but for
I don't
the
even think the synapses in Tyler's brain that like witnessed the punch had fully clicked. He was already in
I'm
motion.
not to say. I was like, it did not. Like when I threw my punch, I really did not. I did not render everything that was happening in that moment. I just saw.
I
him
was
get
so
hit,
mad that I
and
couldn't
then-
hit that guy. I was talking to a bouncer about going to Sky Bar because it was the bar above the bar that we were at, and you just walked up the stairs. And I'm like, yo, is this open? And then I hear, whoa, 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 whoa. And I see Jacob looking surprised with blood on his face. And then I see Tyler being pulled away. And I was like, did these niggas were they just fighting? And then I see
thought
them
you were
get,
fighting each other?
yeah, and then I see them get pushed together. And I'm like, okay, they didn't fight. And then I see some dude like, yeah, bitch ass, blah, blah, blah. He hit me. I'm like, what the fuck? Did Tyler just crack somebody in the bar? And I'm like, well, Jacob's bleeding. What
And the
happened?
fact that the other guy got away with it.
Well, that's what I'm angry about. This
Like they
motherfucker-
saw
he
Jacob get
bumps into
bloody.
me. This motherfucker just randomly, I think he was like talking to some girl or some shit, like gets pushed around like casual, goes flying like flirt or whatever, and he bumps into me, and then I'm a human being. I pushed him back, like not really thinking. I'm not gonna lie, I was drunk as fuck at this point. Like,
He's owning it up.
The fact that they looked at Jacob, saw his mouth was bleeding, and then
fact that they
didn't
didn't see-
question
Okay,
who
I'm gonna put
punched
it this
him.
way. This dude was low key
Tyler
built
was
like
just trying to
Tyler.
punch
Like
your-
Tyler, he was smaller than Tyler, but he was a little bit taller. So like, if I see Tyler and Jacob fighting, I'm most definitely blaming Tyler. Not because he's black, just because he's a big, aggressive looking dude.
that is
like,
an excellent point.
The fact that this nigga punched Jacob, ain't no way that Jacob's talking shit to the point where this big bulky fuck punches this skinny ass white dude with glasses in the face in the bar. Come on, bro. What the fuck? I would have just, honestly, if I'm grabbing Jacob because he got my first thought, did you say something racist? No? Okay, so what the fuck is this nigga's problem? Like, what?
I was about to say, I watched everything go down. I thought they were going to play it off because I thought he was with us or whatever. With the group, he was with the group that
He
we
was
were
with the group we were in.
So I thought like, all right, it's like they playing around, and then he actually threw a punch, and I really really do mean I didn't really think about it. I just just flicked and then hit him in the face, and then a bouncer just came out of nowhere, like whoa! I'm like, oh okay, I almost threw that bouncer down the stairs because nigga really tried to push me down the
Them
stairs.
I know
bouncers-
that I was drunk as fuck. I
And
just
then-
got popped.
Were they
in the
wearing
face. I
cutoffs?
was like in
No.
shock.
These bouncers are the biggest D-bags ever. So look, I'll give you
Were they hooting at each other?
No,
it's not
it was
that.
a straight
but
power trip.
It's like none of these people, like, you know, normally bouncers like big motherfuckers. Like they look like they could easily play linebacker. These dudes were just anyone
built
in college. If you were like the only
needed
criteria,
a job, if you needed a job,
if you're
and
6
you were
foot
down
and
bad,
you're homeless, like sure, whatever, walk
Think
in.
about this. Is a bouncer in Akron.
he's built like him. They were all built like him.
Stick.
Literally, all you had to do was
Yeah,
be
but-
6 foot tall,
But my
and
boy,
then that was it. That was
my
the only
boy
requirement to
FP,
be
my boy
bouncing.
FP boxes and has a strap on him at all times. He posted on Snap.
And he's in the military too.
But okay, so these bouncers are like dickwads. So like I walk back up to the bar. I don't get involved because like there's no reason for me to hit this dude because I can go back into the bar if I really wanted to cause a problem. I literally just go outside. I don't even calm Tyler down. I just get him to not go back into the bar. And I walk up to the bouncer. I'm like, hey yo, like I wasn't involved in that. Or he tries to grab my ID. He's like, yo, like, are you coming back in? Like, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. I was like, I just have a question. Like that dude upstairs, why is he still in there too? Like, he's the one who started the fight. He just punched my friend in the face. Can you just like do something about that? And he's like, oh, actually, you got to get the fuck out of here. And I was like, whoa. I was like, I wasn't even involved in the fight. Like, I'm just telling you, I'm with that group upstairs too. Like, we're all in one group. Like, can you figure this out? And there's another black dude sitting behind him. Older, obviously, like either already graduated from college. He's kicking it. He's literally sitting there on his phone with a chain on with one of the bar shirts. And he's like watching this happen. He's just kind of like looking at this dude like, why are you tweaking on this man right now? And I'm just like, yo, I'm not trying to be an asshole, like blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, honestly, get the fuck out of here before I have to put my hands on you. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie.
Put my hands on you?
I legit told, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I'll beat the fuck out of you. And the bouncer behind him literally knew that this was his fault and he's being an asshole. And he looked at me and he's like, yo, like he's being a cunt, like ignore him. And the other bouncer just looked at him. He's like, shut the fuck up. And he's like, I'll check the cameras, just come back. And then we ended up never going back because I didn't want to run into the bouncer who was like, I'll put my hands on you because I would have fucking hit him in the face.
To be honest, I spit on one of the bouncers. This probably didn't.
You spit on him?
Yeah.
Where did it land?
On his chest.
On his chest?
Because I wasn't playing with these niggas. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with you. I would spit on his face, but Jacob was kind of like there. I didn't want to spit on Jacob's face.
Does anyone remember when I was taking pictures and Tyler accidentally almost spit in Mark's face?
No, I do not.
Almost spit in
Yeah,
my
he
face?
spit and the wind caught it and came
Yeah,
back. Remember when we were sitting at Lake
Oh,
man.
Edgewater?
Bro, it's crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna
Caught
fuck
it
with
on
you.
camera.
I ain't gonna fuck with you though. I would have not. I don't know. I wasn't mad that we left that bar. The bar was shitty. It was not.
I'm mad that we didn't get to fight.
I'm not mad that I didn't get to fight. It
I'm
was
mad the
just-
dude that hit me didn't also get
No,
kicked
it's not
out,
the my
so we
Tyler
could've
showing.
kept
It's the
going
fact that my
outside.
friend got punched in the face and then didn't get kicked out of the bar.
Oh, fair enough.
I could just imagine putting that guy to sleep by choking the shit out of him. That's just
exactly
your
what
default
I would
move.
have done. If I would have saw him, I probably wouldn't even have hit him because I was behind the guy.
Like even play fight, like
I would've
we were
slung.
fucking around in Phil's basement once, and I was like, I don't fight. Like all these fuckers in this room fight. I don't fight. I was just fucking around.
You go to boxing
Jacob
gym now.
scales up my back and puts me in a chokehold, and this chokehold had intentions of putting me out to sleep.
I'm not gonna
like,
fake. I've never seen a nigga spider monkey like that in my life.
That
he
was-
crawled from underneath Mark.
It was
he didn't
like-
wiggle from underneath. Like he grabbed Mark's body and started clawing up Mark's body like Randall from Monsters Inc.
I wasn't even doing anything. Like I was like pushing Tyler to the ground or something, and Jacob just scaled my back and put me to sleep. And I'm like, dude, it wasn't even that serious. Like, what are you doing? He's like,
Sorry.
this isn't how you don't you know how to like fight, bro? I'm like, no, I don't get into bar fights. I'm not that kind of dude.
Jacob doesn't get in the bar fights. They just beat him in the military allegedly.
Allegedly.
I would say honestly, it was a weekend. I ain't gonna fuck with you. Like Columbus was, I liked it. Fucked with the game. Like I feel like it's a great atmosphere to go see games in.
I will say, even though Big Bar, fuck you, fuck Barstool, unless you want to sign us. I'll keep saying that.
Give us money.
If you are not going to give us money, it's big fuck you. I'll spit on your bouncer's chest like Tyler. Shout out Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle was raw. And it's 18 plus, so like it was just live. And it's also really big. So there's a lot of action. And also the bouncers weren't fucking tools. Because at one point, I literally showed my ID. They let me in 5 minutes later. I tried to show my ID again. They're like, you need a college ID, bro. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, I just have to pee. Like, you can keep my ID on my phone and I'll come get it. Like, I just have to pee. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, okay, so you guys are
I'm not gonna lie to you. All the bouncers and all these clubs I went to, and none of you did a good job. All of you suck. Like you are bad.
They're
Bullwinkles-
fucking frat. They're literally the dudes who guard frat doors.
Was there
Not bouncers.
similar rules to the bars to the clubs downtown?
No.
Like,
you
it wasn't-
can
it
wear-
wasn't-
You
it
can
wasn't-
wear
You wear whatever the
anything.
fuck you want. I saw
It
girls
just
in
doesn't-
pajama pants, pajama onesies. It was really like OSU shirts. Like when I changed into a different shirt, and then like had my black jeans on, and I was probably one of the only people not wearing OSU gear.
Because like I don't understand those club rules. They definitely just use those rules to kick certain people out.
Yes, that's
because
100% correct.
Because when we walked up to, I'm not gonna say the club's name.
No, say the club's name. Fuck bouncers. Fuck clubs.
Okay, so we went to fucking Barley House, right?
Oh shit!
And they have like these rules on the window.
They don't follow them.
Dress code.
And they look at Xavier's friend, and they're like, "No, we can't let you in."
Oh yeah, his pants were sagging, and they weren't even sagging.
And he doesn't even sag. He doesn't even sag like for real. He just his pants were just falling off a little bit because he's not wearing a belt.
Yeah, and he's like, "I can't let you in because you're sagging." So he pulls up his pants and tries to walk forward, and he goes, "You're not fucking getting in." And I was just like, "Whoa."
Okay, I disagree because I understand having dress code. I think you won't.
Yeah, but it's not one of their rules.
Don't pick and choose because I literally right on the door it says no baseball caps, and I saw a dude get kicked out for wearing a baseball cap. And then I walked up in my Raiders hat, and they were like, "You're good."
It also says no basketball shoes.
It's different.
It says no basketball shoes. People were in there with Forces, LeBrons, Jordans.
But I disagree because not all Jordans are like Jordans, LeBrons. All those shoes are kind of like. They are basketball shoes. You can go play ball in them, but they're not back. They're just regular.
Or when we were going to Dante's downtown, and they were
sweatpants.
No sweatpants, but people in fucking basketball shorts and
yes, that is different.
And cut off shirts.
No, you can't wear cutoff shirts.
There was dudes with cutoff shirts inside of Dante's.
I was one of those dudes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they weren't gonna let me in at first. The only reason I got into Dante's is because my buddy's brothers are the bouncers.
Exactly. Which, like, I don't understand.
You would have gotten in too if you wouldn't have been a dick about the sweatshirt. If you would have just given me the sweatshirt, we could have both.
No, he didn't.
He said you're good, and then I was like, Mark, give me your sweatshirt. And then you said no and laughed at me, and then he was like, actually, I can't let you in. And then he told me I could come in.
The dude down the hall. Because there's another bouncer down the hall, and the bouncer looked at my pants, and he looked at me, and he said no.
Yeah, that was his other brother. If you would have just walked in with me, you'd have been fine, but you didn't give me your sweatshirt.
Trash.
I would say, honestly, I don't know. I personally understand, like, dress codes. Some of it is for, like...
Like, what's the difference between a black shirt and a white shirt?
None. You can wear black T-shirts and white T-shirts.
No, because Dante's literally has no white T-shirts on their door.
I don't know. I could not tell you.
I don't understand that.
So many girls wear them, and then guys just dump drinks on them, and then
they use the dress code to kick dudes out and let the girls in.
That's perfectly fine because as a club,
am I not allowed to say that?
As a business, I am not as a club as a business.
It's annoying to me.
I want more females than guys.
Myself. Okay, wait. HR is mad at me.
All right, HR, come to the microphone. Come to the microphone.
Okay, so she said
HR versus
guys,
Xavier.
She said guys. Okay, yeah, I'm on trial right now.
Could be. All right, listen.
She said guys probably dumped drinks on girls' white T-shirts and then they become completely see-through. And I said that's hot. What I wasn't saying is that I would do it. Would I enjoy if it happened? Yes. But is it shitty? Also yes.
But the bouncers let the girls in there, but kick the guys out. Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, because they're girls, Mark.
Yeah,
that's like
I was just having this conversation like silently with Jacob. That as long as I show enough goods, I'm fine.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well, I mean, it's like an unspoken thing that, like,
listen, if a girl was the bouncer,
just because my titties are hairy doesn't mean they're not less appealing.
Mark, they're trying to pump the ratio. Every single club is just trying to keep the ratio as healthy as possible. It's a fight.
But that's
it's always
stupid
a fight.
When you're going downtown and there's too many penises in all the clubs and you get kicked out of every single one, that's annoying.
You have never gotten kicked out of every single one because you're a man. You got kicked out of every single one because you decided to wear sweatpants.
No, because actually Tyler got in with sweatpants. And Tyler...
They weren't sweatpants. I'm trying to tell you, they were joggers. They work at every bar. The dude that night was just being a dick at Ivy.
Tyler got kicked out for wearing sweatpants. And
they
I
weren't
laughed
sweatpants.
My ass off.
They were denim.
The same, like, quote-unquote sweatpants that he'd worn the entire... Like,
exactly.
The other 6 times we've gone down.
And it was really funny because Tyler was making fun of me for getting kicked out for wearing sweatpants.
How do you get kicked out? You were never in.
They're fucking denim.
Kicked out of the line.
They're fucking,
rejected.
They're fucking denim, Mark.
We're not fucking denim, bitch.
Why are you trying to go to the club in sweatpants?
Why? Because I came from work.
Because because Mark was trying to show off the goods. Like when a girl has their titties out.
Yo, it's gray sweatpants season.
Exactly. He's trying to show his cock off. Like
you know
he was like,
saying?
look, you can look, but you can't touch. Like
exactly.
It's like when girls' boobs are on display. Like, yeah, just look what you can't have.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the
Yeah, but it's
bouncers
more
are okay
disgusting because I'm hairy.
Jesus Christ.
They're upset because they can count the hair follicles through the gray pants.
No, they can't because there's
Slut
too
me
many.
out, mommy.
There's too many.
What, Mark? How hairy is your dick?
No, everything's
Whoa.
hairy, dude. That's the Arab gene in me. You got hair everywhere, whether you like it or not.
So yeah, once again, like I said, how hairy is your dick?
My penis isn't, but my balls are.
Mark's balls have a
Jesus
Mark's
Christ.
balls have a 1970s Globetrotter afro.
Kinda.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to.
I don't like it
I don't
anymore.
wanna hear it.
Yeah.
Mark, I'm gonna
Make them
I'm gonna spray your
uncomfortable.
crotch with your
crotch.
I'm gonna spray your crotch with Nair.
Mark, I'm gonna replace
would
all your
hurt so
body
bad.
wash with
Wait,
Nair.
do they have a Nair spray? That sounds
Well,
dangerous.
they don't, but I'm gonna put it in a bottle. and
Doesn't
spray it.
Nair give people chemical burns?
Yes,
If you
it
leave
can.
it on
I mean,
for too long,
it-
yes, but that's only if you're a dumbass.
Well, no, Mark.
Yeah, but if I didn't know
Mark,
Nair was
no,
in my soap, I would have left
wait-
it on for too long,
No,
probably.
Mark. If it was in
Why
your
do you
soap,
leave
you'd
the
wash
soap?
it. You just leave soap on your balls.
Mark, how often are you
It's-
just applying soap and then
if you
walking
leave
away?
the Nair on for more than 10 minutes, it can
Oh,
cause
all right.
a
Mark's
chemical
balls
burn.
have soap scum on them.
Ugh, gross.
Hey, at
At
least
this
they're
very
clean.
moment.
No,
they're not.
Clean. They got soap scum. That does not mean it's clean. There's a reason it's called soap scum.
This nigga's disgusting.
Because I'm a scumbag.
Yes.
Oh my
Brother.
god.
Can we move on to a different subject?
No, I like this one.
Of course, you like talking
first
about.
one-
Every time you're around, Jake, we always talk about my balls.
Well, usually it's
Not
a cock,
balls. I was
but-
about to say it's normally
Specifically, it's your
the
dick,
other
but
thing.
that's also
but-
kind of weird that you bring that up.
Crazy, Jacob.
No,
It's almost
listen.
like you
This is
think
the
about me
first
too much.
topic. This is the first topic that Jacob's actually been able to actively a part of because you guys just started screaming about football and Tyler kept going, no, wait, no,
Yeah,
wait,
fuck
shut
you,
up,
Jacob.
shut up, Jacob,
Because-
shut up.
Oh yeah, I
Because
went to
if
speak
everybody-
like 3 times. Tyler was like,
No.
"Hold on now, son."
Exactly. This is what Tyler does every week,
Wait a
and
minute,
I
boy.
love him for it, and I want to beat him for it as well.
It's
We're
not.
really just
Don't
talking
ever
shit
just
about
blame this
Tyler.
on just Tyler because it was me, you, Tyler, and Phil, and
No,
you and
it's
Tyler were
you and
screaming
Tyler.
across the table for like 45 minutes of the podcast.
That's fair.
During the 49ers talk, I was literally swiping on Tinder.
I saw that.
Did you get any matches?
Yeah, I said it at the beginning, and then
Yeah,
I
he said he wanted to
"Want me
read the
my
message, and Tyler's like, "Nah, bro."
Is she cute?
"Not really, no."
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
He said he was swiping, not that he was.
He's not
Well, I
swiping
matched-
for the look. He's
But I
swiping for what's
matched
in
with
the
a
pants.
fucking baddie in Columbus, and then she never texted me back while I was there.
Oh,
She
Damn.
waited until after.
that's sad.
Strategic
That's why you go down to
over.
West 6, change your radius like 1 mile, and then go find them, and then you can have a good night.
That's really creepy.
That's disgusting.
Is that creepy?
That's a little creepy.
Why?
I don't know, I feel like if
You're
she
literally
just-
tracking down women to,
no,
to have
not
sex with them.
tracking them down. What I mean, okay, so you go down to West 6.
That's my Columbus
You turn
match.
on. Hello. You turn on your
So hurt.
like location or whatever
We can go back.
to 1 mile. You don't track them down, but like 1 mile. Oh, this person's down here right now. Message them. If you match, you could be like, "Hey, yo, I'm downtown right now. You want to hang out or no?" Then you wait for
And
a
then if they
response.
say no,
just
you
don't
fucking track them
them
down. Hey, word to Rick Ross. I put no. I'm kidding.
No.
Walking around with the whole pack of Molly.
Who was? It?
Mark, you can't say that.
Allegedly.
No. You can't say that.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Walking around with a whole pack of Molly, and she ain't even know it.
Tyler's favorite.
That sounds like
Molly
something
and
Rick Ross would
champagne.
say.
Rick Wass.
She ain't even know it.
Wass.
That's Rick Sauce.
The
baby.
balls of Rick Ross to put that on a fucking track.
The absolute audacity of this man.
The absolute balls of Mark Asmar to wear sweatpants to the club.
Hey, I learned my lesson this time. Tyler didn't
I was
though.
gonna say Tyler didn't. Tyler
Mark-
was a little too egotastic.
He tried to make
Or-
a
I
bouncer
don't
that
know.
was wearing gloves feel his pants.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys an idea. So you like
He goes, "It
wearing
ain't my
sweatpants,
first
right?
night, guys."
Yeah.
So like, say you and HR on your honeymoon or whatever you're doing.
Why?
What?
We're being brought into this.
Not honeymoon. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Just if you're having a good night. No. This is good. This is good. This is for any guy who has a ladle. You like wearing sweatpants? Wear them without underwear. And hear me out. They're the breakaway sweats, Mark. They're the
oh.
breakaway sweats.
I would love to see that. I
Yeah.
would actually love to see that.
And
Mark,
then you
think
play,
about how much fun you would have.
And then you play T-Wayne. And then rich nigga, I'm just trying to rock out with my cock out, and you pull the sweatpants off.
You know what? The problem. Okay, mini problem.
I haven't had breakaway sweats since like the 3rd grade.
The problem is there's nothing.
Wait, you had
if
breakaway
there's nothing
sweats?
holding
Yeah,
things in
because you
place,
had to have them for
if it's
basketball.
just
They gave them to
pants, no
everybody.
underwear,
I don't care about the CYO
Literally,
legend. I just can't.
you can see all the details.
that,
Can't
yeah,
do that.
yes.
Maybe in a hotel room.
No.
Not out in public.
I didn't say out in public, Megan. That's why I said like honeymoon or something like that you're doing. Like it was a sexual thing. Why is Mark wearing breakaway sweatpants with no underwear in public?
That's crazy.
I misunderstood. Okay, so what I'm hearing is basically we show up to the hotel. He's got like jeans eyes on or something. He's like, yo, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you gotta go change
He's gotta
something
go to the bathroom,
special.
and then he comes out in just the breakaway pants.
Just and like an oiled chest.
That is nasty.
Yo, I was on a TV
That is
show
so
one time.
gross.
I was filming a pilot from a TV show, and my one of my quote unquote boyfriends for the night, they had like there was like 5 or 6 guys that were just the frat guys of the show, and they were shirtless with like, I don't even remember what pants they were wearing. I think they were swim trunks because it was like a pool kind of theme, even though we were filming in fucking October. It was fucking freezing. And there was full-grown women with gloves on just rubbing these like college-age boys down with just baby oil in between takes because they had to keep reapplying it because it was so hot inside the steel mansion where we were filming that it was just dripping off.
Listen,
one of those boys getting
hair and oil does not
There was
mix.
not a single
it does.
hair
No, it does
on
not.
Yes,
any
it does.
of those.
Ask 1970s porn, Mark.
Yeah, I don't want to be like one of those fucks.
It's 1970s for a reason. Leave it in the past, my
They
guy.
snorted a bunch of cocaine and now they're either dead or on the way out.
Oh, also, yeah, fuck you, Phil. Guess what? We walk in that club where fucking Jake got punched in the face. First thing we walk in, guess what the first thing fucking playing is? It's French Montana, Unforgettable. I was in that bitch in my bag, drunk as fuck.
That's how I knew it was gonna be a bad club.
You guys should have left right then and there.
With you.
Should have taken that as a sign to leave.
I hit the mic stand. I was so excited. I walk in there. First thing I did was order a drink. I needed it in my system because Frenchie was playing. That DJ, only good song he played that night. Well, no, he played Big Papa, but like, fucking Unforgettable is better than Big Papa.
What? Stop.
No, I'm being dead ass.
Stop.
Fuck is you
Stop
talking about? Where's
Tyler,
the Grant?
He just said a French Montana song was better than Big Papa.
It is. Unforgettable is better.
It's because Xavier is a fucking retard. That's pretty
Says
much.
the guy who would suck Drake's dick just because of his music.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's just start
It also
shitting on
has
Tyler.
nothing to
He's
do
also
with this
very
conversation.
I've never.
Every time you want to not talk about something, you just throw an insult at
Back
Tyler.
now.
All right, yeah,
That's
you
the
can,
game.
you can just throw Tyler
also,
under the bus.
yeah, we can't throw Tyler under the bus. He twerked on me in the flats.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's on the podcast now.
doesn't mean it
Tyler,
does not mean it's true.
Tyler throws ass on dudes.
Not gonna lie, I think Abby caught it on camera.
It's didn't got shit because nothing happened.
Allegedly.
No, this is not alleged.
This is not alleged. This was
Tyler is
full-on.
sipping something
Hey,
sweet,
Phil, hey, word to mother.
acting a fool.
He was shacked a fool.
Acting a fool.
Phil, you haven't spoke much. Do you want to talk about your day before we done with this?
Hey,
Not really.
Hey, Phil, why don't you wrap up the podcast since you haven't said much?
All right. It's been a doozy of a day. Listen to the podcast more. Come check out all our social medias and shit.
listen.
Yeah, come interact with Jacob in the comments.
Hey, if you
More definitely.
fuckers are more interactive, we know what to do, what to say. I'm just saying that. Also, fuck you people.
Yeah,
See you
yeah,
later.
Bye, bitches.